Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Kalki 2898 AD, a Hindi action sci-fi movie that takes place in a dystopian future in which some dudes with super hyper technology are stealing all the resources of Earth. They might be aliens. And then an ancient warrior comes back to free everybody. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 14, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. This has elements of the MCU, that movie with Matt Damon. Oh, what the hell was it called? Where people lived up in the sky and he lived on the ground and it sucked. Mad Max, Lord of the Rings. I mean, it's just got all these freaking crazy elements to it. A lot of sci-fi stuff. I'm not even sure who the good guy is in this. I gotta be honest. It's subtitled, but man, it's hard to follow. It's hard to follow. You got this Gandalf-looking dude. He's pretty cool. He's got powers. He's like the ancient warrior. And then the new guy has all the gadgets, and then there's some hot chick running around. She's going to have a baby that's going to save everybody. People getting killed. Crazy technology. Enter a new world. June 27th, 2024. So, it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. You got holograms. You got a little Star Wars action. I guess it's a Hindi Star Wars, you might say. It's not going to be boring, that's for sure. I guess they have money in units, but it isn't an ordinary life you're going to birth. The Indian movies tend to have a little mysticism in the mix, and I'm not sure how that quite ties in. Here he takes a sheet off and there's scrolls and I think weapons. I'm not sure. So I get about, 40% of this. The rest I'm kind of like, I think I have to watch the movie. I don't know. This feels like a movie I would pause a lot because there's a ton of dialogue. But the look of it's pretty cool. So the look of it is pretty cool. It's like everybody's fighting over the resources. I mean, it's pretty much the same kind of themes, but it's different because it's very alien. Plus, it takes place in 2898, so it's like way far in the future. That's pretty damn far. I like when, I'm gonna just leave it there. There's a lot of cool shots. I like when a story will go that far in the future because you could do whatever the heck you want at that point. You know? I'm not sure, like, the thing that grounds a movie like this for me is the stuff from, what would be considered my era, right? So if there was like, this movie took place in New York, if in the background you saw the Statue of Liberty, then then it grounds it to some degree, and I can kind of be like, okay, so whatever's in the background of this, I'm not sure if that are well-known places in, say, India that the audience might go, oh, there's the Temple of the Mount or whatever it is. I know the Temple of the Mount's not in India. I'm just saying, like if the Taj Mahal was in the background, I think that one's a little too on the nose. These would probably be more subtle. So what happens? First act, I'm guessing there's a dystopian future. Everybody's, I think the guys control the water, and everybody's oppressed. Then an ancient warrior returns, but at first he won't do anything, but then he meets a woman who's going to have this baby who will then save everyone. So he decides he has to save the baby. At the same time, the bad guys recruit some other great warrior, and they say, bring us the woman and the baby. And he goes out to do that because they're going to pay him 1,000,000 units. And he fights the Gandalf-looking dude. But then at some point, I think they team up. It would be my guess. You know, he comes to realize maybe he captures her, turns her in, and then realizes he's made a mistake, comes around because the old man teaches him, you know, you have to do what's right, and then they team up and go after the bad guys and save the woman and save humanity. Wow, look at the hits on this thing. 1.9 million hits in 2 hours. There's a lot of people in India. And a lot of them are on YouTube. Directed by Nag Ashwin. And I, of course, do not recognize any of the actors. But they would not be familiar to me. Doesn't appear to be... No, there's no write-up here. There's no write-up. I wonder if there'd be one on IMDb. I kind of doubt it, but let's see. Kalki. Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, it's on here. Kalki 2898. A modern-day avatar of Vishnu, a Hindu god who is believed to have descended to Earth to protect the world from evil forces. Okay. So, he's Vishnu, I guess. I'm guessing he's Vishnu because he has the glowing third eye. So it's got mysticism in it. This is probably why this movie really won't make it to the States in terms of a big release, but it might be, you know, there's a lot of places in the States where there's a big enough population of Hindi people that this could play. So, you know, maybe a handful of theaters in those areas kind of thing. Probably wouldn't get wide release, but it does look pretty cool. I would totally watch this. Partly because, I mean, some of it would be lost on me in terms of the Hindi mysticism, but, I mean, the cool fight scenes, those are universal. I wonder if they have a video game based on this. I was just thinking, you know, I was looking at Doom, the Dark Age yesterday, and this would be a pretty cool video game as well. Do they have? Tell me in the comments. Do you know of any Hindi video games that are based on movies like this? Because I could see a huge market for it. Oh, I could see a gigantic market. I mean, I'm not sure. I know, you know, maybe you know, I don't know. There's not enough people with video game consoles in India yet, but I gotta think this would be huge there. Like friggin' millions. All right. It's called Kalki 2898 AD. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. If you can find a more base take, I say, take it. I will be at Crossroad Comics and Games on Friday from 2 to 6. We'll be back with more videos. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one.